Here's the way it turned out in the Eastern Conference as they head to Chicago in 2020. And the captain, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 5,900,000 votes. 30 points per game, 13 rebounds a night, shooting 55%. His fourth straight All-Star appearance in his seventh season, 20 games of 30 and 10, and 23 games of at least 30 points. How about a first-timer? Pascal Siakam of the Toronto Raptors, his first All-Star selection in his fourth season, averaging 24 points a game. That's number 15 in the league, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 10 30-point games. In the previous 3 years, he had a total of 5 of those. Joel Embiid of the Sixers, his third straight selection, 23 points a game, 12 rebounds. He's out right now after the left-hand surgery, but 24 double-doubles in the 31 games he has played, the most consecutive starts for a Sixer at the All-Star game since Allen Iverson had 7. In the backcourt, how about Kemba Walker?
Kemba!
Fourth straight selection in his 9th season for the Celtics, who are 29 and 14 and number 4 in the East. He's averaging 22 points a game. That's number 19, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and has had 8 games with at least 30. Want another first-timer?
Yes.
How about Trae Young of the Atlanta Hawks?
Ooh.
Sure, the worst record in the Eastern Conference at 11 and 34, but this guy's numbers eye-popping. 29 points a game, number 3 in the league. 9 assists a night, that's number 4. He's the first Hawk voted a starter since Dikembe Mutombo in 2002. But Trae Young, in fact, Trae Young, the leading vote getter among guards in the Eastern Conference. You surprised to see Trae Young in there?
I knew, not totally surprised. He is a terrific offensive player. I think the injury to Kyrie Irving really helped him get in there. But this guy can score with the best of them. I'm disappointed in the Hawks' record. I got to admit that. I thought they would be better.
I think the John Collins suspension had a big part to do with as bad as that record is.
I don't agree with that.
It might have been bad, but it wouldn't have been.
It wouldn't have been.
Yeah, but I'm saying with the addition of DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, I thought you get 2 lottery picks, your team should automatically be better. So, but I'm not going to badmouth anybody tonight. It's his night. But the Hawks have been a disappointment.
Let's break down the way the fans, the players, and the media saw who should be a starter. So the fan vote, front court, Giannis, Siakam 2, Embiid 3, ahead of Jimmy Butler and Jason Tatum. And in the backcourt, it was Trae Young and Kyrie Irving. That's the fan vote. Here's the way the players saw it. Antetokounmpo, Embiid, and Siakam third, ahead of Bam Adebayo and Jason Tatum. The guards were Kemba Walker and Bradley Beal on the player balloting. Yeah, with Trae Young third there, ahead of Ben Simmons. And the media vote, same front or different front court, as a matter of fact. Antetokounmpo, Embiid, and Jimmy Butler instead of Siakam on the media vote. Kemba Walker and Trae Young.
Yeah, but I think the media, Jimmy Butler should have been a starter.
Yes. So you think the media got it right? Hold on. Somebody put this on tape.
So you think
Charles is about to say the media got it right.
Jimmy Butler should be starting
over
anybody.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat have been a surprise team in the NBA this year. And the real only addition they got is Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler should be starting, plain and simple. And let me tell you something. And Bam Adebayo, he should have been in that conversation. I mean, the fans.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about from the fans. Bam Adebayo, if he don't make the All-Star team, first of all, he's going to make the team. Because if he don't make the team, I'm not going to Chicago. I'm going to go to Maui.
Maui.
But let me tell you something.
Why Maui?
Jimmy, it's in Hawaii, fool.
I'm just checking.
Let me tell you something. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, I hope I'm pronouncing the kid's name right.
Adebayo.
You know who I meant, didn't you?
Yeah, but you said you hope you're pronouncing it right. I'm just saying.
Well, don't
Adebayo.
be correcting me on TV.
You ain't correct you. You asked for the correct
Get back in the hall.
Okay,
Come on.
No, but Jimmy Butler should be starting. Not just because of the numbers, just because of what he brings to that team. He gives them an identity. But him,
I would agree with you in this regard, though, Chuck. But if you look at those 4, first of all, Jimmy Butler is really a guard. Let's start there.
Okay, and I agree with
Let's
you.
start there. He's not a front court player.
But Ernie said, because we had this conversation.
But he's not. That's what
he's on the ballot as a front court
But he's not a front court player.
But regardless of what position, he should be starting.
And is his numbers better than Siakam?
No, I just said, this is where I say, Charles.
Is Jimmy Butler's
Shaq.
numbers better than Siakam?
No, they're not.
They're not.
Okay, cool.
I'm just saying that Giannis is Giannis. There's no
There you have it.
Yes.
Embiid is still Embiid, regardless of what you think. And Siakam and Butler have both done the exact same thing from their team. No one thought that Toronto Raptors would be as good as they are without Kawhi.
Nobody thought.
And no one thought the Miami Heat.
But Siakam has better numbers, and I think that's why he edged him out.
But Butler's going to be there?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I thought that's
This guy,
not a
man.
knock on Siakam, number one.
Look at this dude.
But I'm going to just tell you something.
came out of nowhere.
Jimmy Butler's been unbelievable.
Do you really think Siakam would be doing what he's doing this year?
I did not think that, but I'm saying, first of all, he's missed a bunch of games, and Jimmy has missed some games too. But Miami Heat, and I think, in fairness, Toronto has been a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
But what Jimmy Butler has brought to Miami,
Unbelievable.
okay, that's all I'm saying.
But is he doing more than Siakam?
Yes.
That's all. He is doing
Yes.
more than Siakam. I don't think so.
I think about the same.
It's close.
It's either one.
And the Kyrie Irving situation is one of the examples that I pointed out before we showed the starters. He was second in the fan vote. Media and players both had him sixth.
Well, injury. I mean, he's an all-star type player.
First of all, no, he's not.
He's an all-star type player.
Not this year, he's not.
I know.
No, we didn't
We're
say
just
that.
talking about in his career.
Get him, Chuck.
See, that's what y'all drive me crazy
But
about.
I said he
Chuck,
shouldn't have
We're
made
not
it.
saying he should have made it.
Okay,
We're just
that's
saying
all I'm saying.
he's been an all-star.
Yes, he has.
Injured. We could have.
But he's missed a bunch of
He's
games.
missed a bunch of games, but I'll say this ain't no Lifetime Achievement Award.
And we're not saying
Put
it.
me and Shaq in the game, we giving Lifetime Achievement Award.
But if he plays the whole season and then
But he's not playing.
But he has not
But
played.
he has not.
So he
you
shouldn't
can't
be an all-star.
And that's all I'm saying.
No, I'm cool
but
with
I'm
that.
just saying, Kenny said he's an all-star type player.
He
Not
is.
this year.
You know-
Not this year.
Yeah, he hasn't played enough games.
And that's what I said. I'm talking about this year. See, you made me drop my pen.
But we're in agreement.
What am I going to
You know
say?
what you are right now? I love you being a soldier, but you can't be a soldier ready for war, like wanting war. You want war. I'm not giving
I
you
don't
war.
want war.
We're on the same team,
No,
soldier.
I have a problem. Listen, I have a problem with this whole process. What I mean by that is, when guys have great seasons, I understand the fans gonna vote for their favorite players.
Right.
And I understand that. But it's up to the coaches and the media to do the right thing and say, okay, I understand y'all gonna vote for this guy because he's your favorite player. But this is for the first half of the NBA season. This ain't for what guys done their whole career.
Why do you think Jimmy Butler was sixth in the player vote?
Because they don't like him, because he's annoying. But but let me tell you something. But he's a great player.
Right.
Yeah.
But he is annoying.
Yeah.
But see, that's
I do have a question for Ernie who voted.
Sure.
You vote.
Yeah, I voted.
Right. In your voting process, if you had not seen where the fans were and who was leading, would that have affected your possible thought process?
No, because I saw that stuff, and obviously we give the first and the second and the third returns. No, I just looked at mine and said, okay, who do I want in the...
Right, I
Who do I
think
want as a
also
starter
that
here?
sometimes...
I have a follow-up question to that.
They do that.
Do you look at team success or do you look at individual stats? Because me and Chuck have this argument every year since I've
We
been
do
here.
have this
That's always
argument.
see, I start with the player, and then I use the team and where they are as kind of a tiebreaker thing. Because I look at it and I say, okay, I think this guy's an all-star and this guy's an all-star. I look at their numbers, I see what they've done, and then if it comes down to between this guy and this guy, I say, well, look where their team is.
Did you have Trae Young?
I did not have Trae Young. I think he should be an all-star, but I didn't have him starting.
Okay.
My starters were Kemba Walker and Ben Simmons on my ballot.
The way it's Shaq, I don't say you're wrong. I just disagree with you. I think you have to factor in team success because there's a lot of guys in this league who just getting. I talked to the great Kevin McHale the other night. One time he says, "Yeah, there's a lot of guys got empty calories on their numbers." I just think that the fans, listen, they just vote for their favorite players, and I understand that. But we as coaches and we as media guys, you got to reward guys. We can't just give Lifetime Achievement Award. And what Jimmy Butler has done this year, I would have liked to see him starting.